Hello everyone, Monique here. I want to talk to you about trading and the physical body. If you are not with the program already, I'm doing a daily challenge and I have been doing since the 1st of April and I will continue until the 31st of December. Why? Because change doesn't happen overnight. It can, but usually it takes some commitment, investment, and why not go slow? Why does everything has to be 5 weeks ago today? Life doesn't work like that. And if you look at everything that is worth having, it took a while before you got it. Like my freaking handstand, man. I don't know how many hours and how long ago I started. It is so satisfying that I can do it. And there's still more to learn and more to do and more to correct. But I can fucking balance on my hands and I know what I'm doing. It is so satisfying. It wouldn't have been so satisfying if I could do it at first try or even within a month. Okay, back to trading because that's why I made this video. So I've been trading since last year, April. I was always fascinated by it, but I thought I felt uncomfortable with the idea of the whole financial market. I thought I need to know a lot of things about finances. I had this whole weird, I don't know, idea. Let's call it idea about it. But then, about a year and a half ago, this guy started showing up on my YouTube ads the whole time. And I started to give it a good consideration because also I was selling my apartment. I decided to go live life in a different way, which I'm doing now for over a year already. I knew that I didn't want to live in Amsterdam anymore, in that house anymore, and I loved that apartment so much. Oh my goodness, I grew up there. But it was time for me to spread my wings into the unknown because I didn't get a memo like, okay, so this is what's going to happen. I just knew I have to do life differently because I feel called to. And so I've been following the breadcrumbs ever since, and it's been an amazing journey. It has been tough as a motherfucker, but mostly it's been amazing. And actually, not but, because that's part of the whole thing, right? It's this. That's life. Like that. Yeah, that's life. I want to make a sidestep to how Bashar speaks about this. So Bashar says, Daryl Anka channels Bashar. He speaks about how when we feel down, we go into the depths, we pick up what we need to pick up, and we rise up again. And every time you go down less deep and you go down less long. And that's also my experience because life isn't about this. That's flatlining, that's death, right? And how do you call it? Like this heart monitor in it goes beep beep and you see what's happening. This means dead. So life is also not this, life is also this. Okay, I think I made my point. Trading. So I started to give it a serious thought because I would have funds to invest. I don't like to invest money when I don't feel comfortable with having more than enough. But you can, because I know a lot of people started trading. You will find tons of people on YouTube that say, I started with nothing and now I have 800 million. So a lot of people started with nothing. I felt like I first want to feel comfortable, which I did, and then, yeah, blah, blah. This guy, he was so centered and balanced and calm, and I trusted him instantly. So I decided to sign up for his trade academy, and it's literally called Trade Academy. It's a Dutch thing. And there were some things that are unfortunately not common anymore, but it was when I started, thank God, which is not a coincidence because I believe everything comes from us, which was I could get a funded account without having to do anything. And a funded account, usually what it means, if you're not familiar with trading, with a funded account you have leverage. So you have actually more money than you actually have to make the trade. The profits are yours, and I'm not going to get into details. If you want to know what it is, look it up. But the thing was, if you signed up for Trade Academy, you were almost 100% sure of getting access to a funded account. And I thought, okay, I'm in. So that's what I did, and now I have a funded account. I followed a couple of lessons because signing up for the Trade Academy also meant that I had to follow a couple of classes, all online and pre-recorded. And I started, and oh my God, did I learn a lot about me. And I'm still learning a lot about me. And love and money, romantic love, well, maybe also parental love, depends on how you tick. Love and money are the two things that will instantly present you with who you truly are. Dude, the amount of, I don't believe this, but I'm going to say this just to give you an example, or I don't believe this anymore, but the amount of bad things I said to myself, oh my goodness. I'm not going to voice it. You can think of. And oh my goodness, nervous breakdowns, panic attacks, like I was going to die, literally. And it, like, the amounts that I trade with are not thousands of dollars at a time because I'm not there yet. And I might not ever be there yet. I actually think I will, because how I started and where I'm now is already pretty cool. And I never thought I would get there. But I knew that if I stuck with it, and I'm still sticking with it, that I would get there, like in handstands, like Vipassana 10 days, silent meditation that I did, like learning how to walk. I will link the video that I made about how we all got what it takes. You've got what it takes. I've got what it takes. We all got what it takes. How do I know? Because you learned how to walk. You learned how to talk. You learned how to read and how to write. Dude, these things are not easy, but you did them. But a lot of us forget that we have a tenacious nature, but we feel life is against us, or maybe I don't feel like life is against me anymore. And then we just think like we don't even try, right? And the idea, I have some friends, some really dear friends, and also strangers that I speak to about trading when it comes on the table, this subject is like, yeah, well, I can never outsmart the market, or I can never win against the computer, or I can, and I'm like, yeah, well, that's a belief. I don't say it because I'm not that person anymore. If you want to hear my wisdom, you come to my channel, and if you don't, you don't. Who cares? It will reach you if it's meant to reach you, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't. So that's not how I look at it. I can sense in my body what's going to happen with the market. I know when I took a wrong trade. I think, no joke, it happened maybe 2 or 3 times, maybe 5 max, that I truly made a wrong estimation. All the other times I knew why I was wrong. I knew what had happened. I know me, and I got to know me and get to know me even more through trading. And I don't believe that the market will always win. And no, I know that I will always win in the end because I'm tenacious as a mofo. And I will get it and I will understand it. And the thing is, by the way, there's not so much to understand. It's just there's pattern recognition. I don't follow news. I don't buy into all of the ideas that a lot of traders spew. I don't do common consensus. I do me and I trust me, and that is all you need. You need to commit, trust, be tenacious as fuck, and be willing to go super deep with yourself. Because trust me, I've been faced and probably will still be faced because I'm still on planet Earth with stuff about myself that I was like, oh dear, this is embarrassing. But hey, I love myself to bits. So where to go? There, where I'm like, oh my God, seriously? And then hold myself through it and soothe myself through it. And that's actually, maybe this is the whole moral of the story. We, all of us as human beings, come in as super trusting, giddy little fatties with our cheeks and our little feet and our hands, and we look so adorable. And I'm just going to assume that you were also adored because most people are adored as babies. So you're trusting, you are loving, you are happy. And then at one point, stuff happens and we start to stop trusting. Whatever the stuff that happened to you is, we all somehow learn not to trust anymore. But dude, I've got news for you. When you don't trust yourself, forget it. It is all about self-trust. It's not about trusting the state, trusting the market, trusting a dog if he might bite you or not, trusting your partner to never leave you, trusting the financial system never to collapse or to, like, no. It is about self-trust, that you understand you, that you trust your body, and that you believe in the goodness of the world. That's it. That's it. Be a baby. Maybe not completely, but why not? You know? Yeah. This was actually what I wanted to share with you for now. I hope I spiked your interest to become interested in trading, not to make a lot of money. That's optional, please do. But if that's the reason, good luck. You will have you can succeed, but if that's the only reason, it will, I think it will not be a nice journey, but maybe it is. No, I'm not going to put beliefs in your mind. It can be. For me, the reason is getting to know myself even better, feeling comfortable with shitloads of money, because I always thought that's for them, not for me. I think very differently now. Getting to know myself on such a deep level, and just fun. It's challenging, it's not common. I like to be different. So there you have it. Yeah, that's it for today. A fit mind creates a beautiful body and an epic life. I will see you in the next video. Ciao.